Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your favorite alphabet letter Q here, back again with a brand new video on the channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may remember a video I made about 4 months ago called The Most Delusional Person on the Planet. And in that video, we had a TikToker that just thought she had outsmarted science entirely. Like, she genuinely thought that she had just dominated every concept of clouds, the sun, and wind. Well, I found a bunch of people very similar to that one, and I really just want to take a look at, just to show you the amount of actual garbage that gets formed in people's brains.
Let's talk about the sun, okay? Apparently, it is 150 million kilometers away. 100 million miles. And it burns around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like close to 6,000 degrees Celsius. I used to work at a steel company, okay? To make metal, the furnaces burn around 2,000 degrees. And you can feel that heat from about, I don't know, 25 feet away. So you're telling me that something that only burns at 10,000 degrees can be felt at 150 million kilometers. Does that make sense to you? Nuclear fusion, and they say it takes 1 million years for the heat to reach us. It wouldn't have dissipated a little bit over 1 million years? By the time it gets, I don't know, say 1 million miles away from the sun, it wouldn't have, you know, we'd be frozen. This place would be a fucking ball of ice.
Well, it isn't. So, like, honestly, if I even pretended that you were onto something here, the sun is obviously managing to heat something reliably from 1 million miles away anyway. So what's your point exactly? And like, when you really think about it, it makes total sense that the heat hasn't dissipated at all. We're talking about space. It's a total vacuum. Like, the thing has a single atom for every kilometer of it. There's really no way for it to dissipate. Like, I realized you had a Jimmy Neutron brain blast in the shower, but could you at least Google it before you start another trend that is just as bad as flat Earth?
Can we just also say we don't actually need gravity? But that's a different thing.
What do you mean by that?
I saw someone do this. Was this a TikTok? We were watching something where someone's like, we don't actually need gravity. We were watching this with me. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton created gravity?
Whoever created gravity, someone did, but we don't actually need it.
There
Like,
was
we
a
could have
time
just
on there was a time on Earth before gravity existed?
Yes. Who created gravity?
Trisha Paytas coming in with the difficult questions here. Who created gravity? The planet, I guess? I mean, if you Google why is gravity a thing, or whatever, you'd find that it just comes from the Earth's mass. What I find so incredibly funny about these garbage-ass videos is just the fact that if these people used Google, they'd have their answers within like 12 seconds. We have this super advanced search engine that can quite literally tell you anything and everything we know as a species, and people for some reason just refuse to use it.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I think that Isaac Newton gets a little bit too much credit for gravity. I think that people kind of knew about it beforehand, but didn't want to say anything. They kind of like I am gonna drop this. Which way is it gonna go? I don't know. I think they humored him a little bit on that one. And if I were born 400 years ago, I'd be inventing so many things. So many guys. Did you notice that your eyes, when you close your eyes, it gets dark? They'd be building me a I would be a god.
No. How's that? I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, you look like one of these people that scream about the Holocaust constantly but don't actually know what it is. You do realize that Isaac Newton didn't exactly just have an apple fall on his head and discovered that things fall. He just fleshed it out a lot more and figured out how to easily calculate it and shit. But hey, what do I know? It's not like common sense is getting less common by the second. I'd also just want to add the fact that she literally has hashtag cancel Isaac Newton in the video's description. Can you, as I assume a rational human being, imagine trying to cancel someone that has been dead since the 1700s? Like, for some reason, that just cracks me up. Anyways, everyone, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. If you liked it, you can hit that like button and subscribe. I put out content like this fairly regularly, so if you're interested, you can always hit that bell icon. It really helps out a lot, and with all that out of the way, go away.